From the void before creation, the phoenix had always existed. A guardian of life, a force of renewal. From its flames, existence was born, and to those flames, all things would return. Now, the phoenix faced Thanos. The warlock's eye clashed with its power, forming a void that threatened to consume reality itself. In an act of desperation, Jean relinquished the phoenix's power to another, a child named Adani, breaking the warlock's hold. But in doing so, she fractured herself. Now, as she wrestled with the echoes of her past, a familiar voice interrupted her thoughts. Beast, or rather, a mental manifestation of him, appeared, explaining that these ruins stretch deep below the lunar surface. Suddenly, another voice called out. Cyclops. He wasn't alone. The old team was with him: Storm, Angel, Colossus, Nightcrawler, and Wolverine. They had chosen to be there, for her. But something was wrong. This wasn't just a memory. The X-Men were not here to fight the Shi'ar Imperial Guard. They were here to fight the Dark Phoenix. And as the fiery entity emerged, its power overwhelming, Jean understood. The Phoenix wanted her to remember that all power comes at a cost. Elsewhere, Adani stood amidst the carnage. The Brood fell at her feet, her newfound power cutting them down. But Pericus, her mentor, watched with caution. She had created these creatures, and if she wasn't careful, she could create something far worse. Yet Adani was struggling. She had tried to hold on to the Phoenix's power, but it slipped away. In frustration, she lashed out, her energy knocking Pericus back. Back on the moon, Jean's allies fought desperately against the Phoenix's power. Rocket Raccoon fired for hours, his weapons useless against the burning shell. Nova tried to reason with him, warning that Jean might be inside, transforming. But into what? Inside the cocoon, Jean faced herself, her worst self. The Dark Phoenix. A force that had once consumed her, leaving nothing but destruction in its wake. The entity taunted her, claiming redemption was a lie. Jean wanted to believe otherwise, but the weight of her past clung to her like chains. She had tried to be more, to do good, but no matter how far she ran, the screams of those lost haunted her. Storm's voice broke through the despair. "You cannot outrun your past," she said, "but you can harness it." Jean finally understood. It wasn't about erasing the darkness. It was about transforming it. Not the world, herself. Meanwhile, Pericus pushed Adani beyond her limits. And then, in a whirlwind of energy, figures emerged. His old team. The Dark Gods had returned. As the battle raged on, the cocoon cracked. Light spilled into the darkness. Jean rose. "I am the Phoenix," she declared. "I am eternal." From the ashes, life would always rise, and any threat to existence would be met with fire. The universe would remain in motion, ever alive, ever burning, for she was the keeper of the flame.